Hello, everyone. This is John Stoutinger with JCX Fishing. Constance will be here in a minute. As per usual, she's taking care of Xander, allowing me to get this started. Tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about shaky head fishing. Everything that we're going to talk about is stuff that I use. As I tell everybody on here, use everything, do it your way. Don't be afraid to switch things up. Just because I like it and use the equipment I use doesn't mean you have to. Of course, it helps. But with that being said, we'll get into it. Shaky head fishing is pretty much a finesse technique. I like it a lot for when the fish aren't very aggressive, because it allows you to do a couple things. There's a couple different ways and techniques that I like to fish the shaky head, but it allows to give you a softer presentation and use smaller baits. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what is a shaky head. A shaky head is basically a piece of lead with a hook. You can have an offset hook, you can have a straight hook, you can have a bait keeper on it right here. They don't all have bait keepers, but that's pretty much what a shaky head is, as far as what the rig is. And you can, like, one of my favorite baits is a 5-inch finesse worm, made by Bass Snacks. And we'll get into the baits and everything. Hey, MC, how you doing, buddy? We'll get into the baits and different rigs and stuff in a second. Well, if anyone has any questions or has any comments, wants to throw out a tip or two, just go ahead and do it on our comments section. That way we can read them out, and then we'll post them up on the screen for everybody else to see and listen to. Okay. So, like I said, that's basically what a shaky head is. Shaky head, woo woo. But there are several different styles. As you see, this one has a different style of a bait keeper. Then you have a screw-on bait keeper, which are my favorites. And this one has a wide gap hook, extra wide gap. This one has a slide-on bait keeper. This one here is just a ball head and weed guard on it. This here does not have anything on it. Okay. It's a naked shaky head. Well, it does have a hook or a bait keeper right on the back there. And also, Love Bug has one that also has
I just feel like it's very weird this time.
Okay. Okay. Love Bug Lures just does have one with a double weed guard on, or bait keeper on it, which is real nice too. So that's basically what they are. Hey Brandon, how are you guys? So mainly when I use that, I'm going to use two different baits. Three. It's going to be a finesse minnow or a finesse worm, a craw, which I'll show you a couple different ones in a minute, or a 4-inch sticks bait from Bass Snacks. I prefer the extra wide gap when I'm doing this. If I'm fishing around docks, I just feel like I get a better sense of the bait. So basically what you do is you just take it, screw the bait on. Of course, after the hook is tied on, you want to do this. So you screw it on, Okay, and then you're gonna expose it. Just push it back a little bit, and there you go. And you're gonna want that route as straight as possible. As you see with this, it has a flat bottom on there that allows it to sit. Well, I'm not gonna be able to show you my hand down like that. And this bait will actually, the tail will actually float up. Okay, so it sits in the water like this and moves a little bit with the current. But that's basically how you rig a shaky head.
So you said the extra wide gap is that between the hook and this?
Well, the extra wide gap is between
Oh.
the point of the hook and the shaft of the hook.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like here's a couple different. Like this is just a straight round bend hook.
Mm-hmm.
But you see how, like with this, it's pointed in.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so it lines up better with the bait keeper.
Mm.
Okay. But with this wide gap hook,
It's a little bit higher up.
yes.
I see.
Okay.
Clever.
So there's a couple different ways. Well, let's get into the equipment I used. First of all, I'm going to talk a lot about the line. I saw something this weekend watching the elites fishing, and I noticed a lot of them was going to a high vis green line. Okay. Normally, I would only use this for jigs and stuff like that, but watching them catch smallmouth on this, I'm not sure if it was Canine or not, but I don't know of any other company that makes a high vis green fluorocarbon. Let me know if you guys do. Good evening, Rob. But a lot of the pros were using that. One thing it does is when it gets in the water, it disappears and allows me to see the line on top.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm in the process of switching stuff over. I have
And it's pretty.
Yeah, it is. So what I'll do is I will take my spinning rod, okay, which is a 7.3 or yes, I believe it's 7'3" medium action Enigma Epon rod. Okay, I'm getting ready for a couple tournaments, so I have all my baits stripped off them. So it's a medium action. I like a little bit of tip on it. Okay. The reel is the Pesca 2500, which is a mid-range reel, about $80, I believe. A lot high quality drag on it, and that's one of the things I like about it. And it takes up roughly 30, I think 28 inches of line. Okay. And that's my setup for when I'm finesse fishing it.
I get her.
Okay.
Watermelon.
Okay. It's a good snack. Watermelon. Yes, Xander could eat watermelon 24/7. It seems like. Well, there are times when I'm going to be flipping this around docks, or lily pads, holes in lily pads, and things like that. So I'm not going to want to use my spinning rod for that. Okay, because I want to be able to set the hook, get the hook into the fish, and get them out of there. So what I'll do is I'll go to a Enigma HPT 6.6 or 7.3 Epon medium heavy. I prefer with an extra fast tip. So I just feel I have more confidence getting the fish out of the weeds and the docks with a bait caster. I'm not saying you can't with a spinning rod, okay? Because I do have a couple custom rods I built for myself years ago for using stick baits, plastic stick baits that I'll use around lily pads if I want to do a lot of skipping with them or whatever. I have more and better luck with skipping with a spinning rod than a bait caster, especially light stuff like that. So that's pretty much my setups, and my hooks, I mean, like I said, I got extra wide gap. I have straight round bends. I have almost an octopus style hook. Okay. And all these I use around I can use them all around docks or weeds because the hook is always buried in there and it's not going to catch anything on it. Okay, so I'm going to move these out of the way because I will be sticking myself with them eventually. And I'm going to cover a couple baits that I use for shaky head fishing and colors. Okay, I'm fishing in New York, and a lot of the water is either a light tannic brown, not a mud, a light brown, or a clear.
So last piece of watermelon.
Did you? All right, black. It's a 5-inch finesse worm from Bass Snacks. Okay. I also drop shot these baits.
Do you though?
I do.
Really?
I do. Trick worm from Zoom, plum apple. You can't go wrong anywhere in the country using that color.
Plum apple?
Yeah.
Plum crazy?
Another Bass Snacks.
What are those ones?
Champagne.
Champagne.
Yeah.
Damn fancy.
Hey, anyone have any questions? Go ahead and run them out there. Have anything they want to say? You know, it doesn't even have to be fishing related.
It's good to say hi when you jump on.
And this is a green pumpkin, golden purple fleck. And these are my 5-inch, pretty much my 5-inch or my finesse styles, and a straight green pumpkin.
Christina, Xandra's eating watermelon, watching Laloo right now. If you don't know what Laloo is,
be thankful.
Yeah. Actually, it's not that bad.
No, it's not.
It's a YouTube channel, and they like create things they repurpose stuff for battles and stuff. But if she does come in here later, I'll tell her to say hi.
Or we'll try to get her to say hi.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure if we tell her Christina's asking for her, she'll probably be all on it.
Yeah. But so
snacking on watermelon.
Yeah, snacking on watermelon, having fun, living the life. She had a busy day today. She went with me to docks, dropped off some Bass Snacks baits, and I took a peek in there. And yeah, there's some colors that I'm missing that I think I'm going to have to probably get next year because I'm not going to be fishing a lot of largemouth for the rest of the year, I don't think. But she had a good time down at docks. Then we went and had a semi-nutritious lunch. Would you say?
For who? For her?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, she had ice cream. Dairy.
Yeah, that's it. Dairy.
Dairy.
Maybe some protein from the egg yolks. That's not it.
Okay. And Christina, she does want to come to check out some chickens, so just want to throw that out there to you.
I'll be coming to see you.
And we did have a little discussion about having a pet. That was pretty much the discussion we just had right there.
Yeah, no.
Rob, you can't give away everything, okay? Now we're going to get to some of my, I won't call them secrets because they're not secrets, but some of the baits that most people don't use. Rob says, I like using a Zoom Speed Crow. It looks something like that. Okay. But this one is from Biz Baits. And
you showed the wrong side. You showed the back of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is Biz Baits right there.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, was a garlic one?
Maybe. But here is.
I want garlic bread. Chickens, ducks, bunnies, kittens, and dogs all here ready to play. Let's make a trip.
Yes. Here's a color I like is green pumpkin on the top, blue on the bottom. I think that's showing it right.
Ooh,
okay.
It actually did show it pretty well. MC says, I like using a white fluke.
Yes. I didn't bring any up today, and I forgot.
So if you like catch really big fish on it, it'd be like, oh, it's just a fluke. No.
Yeah. This is what I have to put up with, Christine. Okay, but it's well worth it. She's a great lady, and she puts up with me. Go ahead.
Aww. So I don't know if it's Andrea or Andrea. So sorry. It says Sharon speaks very highly of you both. Awesome job with the lives. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
And we appreciate you letting Sharon get out. And
yeah.
Great guy. I had a pleasure.
Say that. He's such a sweetheart. He's very kind and caring, and like he definitely entertains Xandra with her every whim of showing him Barbie dolls after Barbie dolls. Didn't talk to him much in Virginia, but
no,
they still every time Xandra's like, "Where's Sharon? Where'd he go?"
Yeah,
she was all about him,
and she loves him. And one of these days we'll get
correctly. I'm horrible with names. Oh.
Which one? You said two of them.
Oh, that's right.
Andrea?
I'm going to say it's Andrea.
I'm going to.
Beautiful name for a beautiful lady.
Okay.
See pictures of her.
Yes. Here's another one. It's
kind of like the dark top.
Chartreuse and a green pumpkin.
At the bottom. Top or bottom?
Or it's a watermelon chartreuse, I'm sorry. Which I'm running low on these. Hint. Hey Kyle, how you doing, buddy?
You're welcome.
And Christina or Corey, this green pumpkin blue, Doc's has 0 on the shelf. Just letting you know.
What did they start out with?
I think 12. But they're the two baits I use the most when I'm using the
5-inch finesse.
The Shakey Head, yes, the 5-inch finesse and the cross. I will go sometimes and use a what's that bait called? A 4-inch sticks from Bass Snacks.
I don't know.
But I mean, all my line is K9. My bait caster is gonna have a 17-pound high vis green on there. My spinning rod will probably have the 6 or 8 pound Pro 100 100% fluorocarbon.
Are you saying high biz or high viz?
V.
Okay.
Victor.
What's your vector, Victor? Roger. Actually, Kelly and I were just talking about that today.
Yeah?
Yeah. What did she call someone? I can't remember.
So is there any questions?
Clearance, that's what she called someone as clearance. I'm like, what's your clearance? She actually got the reference. I was quite shocked.
Yeah, she works in Constance works in a loan office at what bank? Or credit union? You work at?
Can't really say.
I know.
Don't have permission.
So
I work in a credit union.
Yeah. We have like 3 or 4 of them in the area, so.
Well, like 5 or 6.
Is there really? Wow. I didn't think they're that popular. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Different credit unions, 5 or 6 different credit unions.
Right.
If you expand it out, like within a 50-mile radius, it's like 10 or 12.
Okay.
Because you got the little mom and pop. Well, I shouldn't say little mom and pop, but little like one branch.
Okay.
Ones as well, so you get into the higher numbers with some of the areas.
Okay.
It's like, we don't want to talk about banking. Thank you so much. Like what?
So
Fishing shop?
no. Well, you talk about cookies all the time.
That's different.
So would you guys rather talk about banking or cookies?
Cookies.
Okay, me too. Yeah, she's gonna be busy this week because she has a pie to make tonight and a couple, maybe 10 dozen cookies for next week. 20
That's what I was thinking, like 2 dozen of each style.
per person.
No.
Oh,
I make 6 different cookies typically
right. Well,
without variations.
Yeah.
I'll probably do
So
peanut butter chocolate chip for Sharon though, so I know he likes that.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know if anybody else.
Andrea, you make sure Sharon brings you some cookies back especially for the kids. And
Yeah.
I love watching the videos with them. They're such cute kids.
Oh my gosh, they are. And Junior there, holy cow, he's very
Yeah.
he just had a birthday not too long
Yeah.
ago, but he's like, I swear he's like, it's like 30. Like he's very like, he looks so grown up and acts so grown up. He's very serious.
Well, you must get that from Sharon.
Probably.
Yeah. Because Sharon's a kind of a serious guy. So
Yeah, not bad.
all right.
Christina wants some cookies.
You had cookies.
You can never have too many cookies.
That's true. Yeah, and I asked her yesterday.
Will she be there?
No. I asked her.
Will her husband be there?
No.
Oh.
I asked her yesterday which one she preferred.
Yeah?
Yep. And she really didn't care.
Oh, we only brought chocolate chip.
Well, there was a couple other kinds.
Oh. I'd rather chocolate cookies than baking. Yeah. See?
Yeah. All right. So I mean, that's pretty much it. Oh, I forgot to tell you how I fish them. I knew there was something else I was forgetting. That's why I was kind of mumbling. I fish them 4 ways.
Did you have to just count my fingers when you did that? Like 4.
No, I was down here and I noticed people couldn't see it, so I had to raise it.
Oh.
Had to raise it up. I feel that bus coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna throw it out there and let it hit the bottom and then let it sit there. If I'm not getting a bite doing that, I'll hop it. Okay. If I'm not getting a bite hopping it, I'll drag it along the bottom like I would a Carolina rig. And if that's not going to work and I'm not getting bit on anything else, I'm going to swim it. When I swim it, I'm going to put a speed craw or a vibrating craw. Very rarely am I going to use the finesse worm for dragging it. So that's the 4 ways that I do it. Sometimes I'll take and I'll dye the tails or the heads to try to increase a bite or make them hold on more. But that's about all there is to shaky head fishing. I don't really know what else to talk about as far as the shaky head fishing.
Do you do this? Maybe put them together. Shake your head.
No, Russell James does.
Russell James?
Yeah, he shakes his head.
Nobody's watching us right now.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, we'll have fun. All right, everybody. Well, seeing that everybody's here, we're going to call it a night.
You just said see as everybody's here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple more.
Yeah. I think
waves.
Yeah.
There's Rob. Hey,
Corey and Rob.
Well, what? Okay, so Rob says in practice, sometimes I drop shot using shaky head as my weight. Oh,
yes, you have to be careful with that, though. I sent a message to Chris Bowes, because I wanted to do that up at Oneida for our open coming up, and it is illegal to do that.
Oh,
you can't have the shaky head or a jig for a drop shot. Only one bait. So
Oh, he says he does it in practice.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, he did say that though.
yeah,
in
he did.
practice.
But if you're practicing for an open, you got to go by the game rules, the rules for the tournament. So
And then Corey says Tokyo rig will work well also.
yes,
What's this
that's
Tokyo rig?
it's
Another show?
yes.
Oh.
Actually, I think it's next week's show.
Oh,
It's basically a little wire with a hook sticking off it, with a weight that goes on the wire.
oh, I've probably seen it then.
Yes, you have.
Oh.
They're the ones I was out swearing last year making them.
Oh,
So I was using some.
oh, was that last year?
Yes, it might have been the year before. I don't know. Days, years, months, they all blend together. So, do you have anything you want to talk about? Oh, okay.
Gonna make some banana bread.
Banana bread.
Mm-hmm. Those nanners.
That's true. She brought home a bunch of nanners from work the other day.
They're free.
Yeah.
I said I will take you home and squish you and put you in banana bread.
And now you know how I got married.
I will love you and keep you and call you my squishy.
Please don't. All right, guys. I don't have anything else to add as far as Shakey Head. It's relatively simple. So that being said, we're going to
Watermelon down.
yeah, call it a night. Everybody take care, be safe, and don't work too hard.
Obviously, we're not.
No. As I do with all my shows, I want to leave you with a couple things. One,
Now we have 5 people.
be safe on the water. If you're going to take if you're going to go fishing, take a kid fishing if you can. They'll enjoy it. Be a positive influence on them, and always be safe. Wear your sunglasses and your life vest. You never know when a hook's going to come flying back at you and hit you in the face.
What's that have to do with the life vest?
A lot. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yes, I did.
What is that?
So you guys take care and have a good weekend. Keep fishing. Take care.